Hello friends, myself R.D. Mahajan presenting my video on the topic linear differential equation methods to find PI. Case number 6, when function phi of x is in the form of x into v, where v is any function of x, then a particular integral by that inverse operator technique is given by pi is equals to 1 upon f of d, which we have to operate on x into v, and it is equals to the result of the formula is x minus f dash of d divided by f of d into 1 upon f of d operated on v. And then some examples on it. Example number 1, solve d square plus 9 into y is equal to x into sin x. Here the given differential equation is of order 2 with y as a dependent variable, x as independent variable, and the term on the right hand side is x into sin x. It is x into v type, therefore it becomes case number 6. And therefore to find the solution we require to find CF as well as PI. And for CF we write down the auxiliary equation. Auxiliary equation is d square plus 9 is equals to 0. We get d square is equals to minus 9. It implies d is equals to, taking square root on both sides, we get d is equals to root of minus 9 plus minus 3i. It is in the form of alpha plus minus I beta, imaginary types of roots. Therefore we get alpha is equals to 0, real part is 0, and beta, imaginary part, coefficient of I is beta, here beta is 3. And therefore complementary function CF is e raised to alpha x e raised to 0x c1 cos of beta x, beta is 3, therefore 3x, plus c2 sin of beta x, sin of 3x. We call this as equation 1. First part of that solution, complementary function or CFR. Then PI is given by or obtained by that inverse operator technique. It is 1 upon f of d square plus 9, which we have to operate on x sin of x. And therefore to find the PI we apply this rule or the technique, and therefore it is x minus f dash of d, derivative of this term with respect to d, it is 2d divided by f of d is here d square plus 9, which we have to operate on into 1 upon f of d, once again d square plus 9, and then we have to operate it on x v sin x. Therefore as per that formula it is x minus f dash of d means the derivative of d square plus 9 with respect to d is 2d divided by f of d square plus 9 into 1 upon f of d 1 upon d square plus 9 operated on v is here sin x. And then we perform this operation first. This become case number 2, when that function is in the form of sine or cosine form, and we then apply that rule, corresponding rule. D square we have to replace by minus a square, it is minus a coefficient of x, it is 1, therefore 1 square is 1, therefore we have to replace d square by minus 1, and keeping other term as it is, x minus 2d divided by d square plus 9 1 upon minus 1 plus 9, which we have to operate on sin x or into sin x. 9 minus 1 we get 8. As it is constant, I can take it before the operator. X minus 2d d square plus 9 which we have to operate on sin x, and therefore it is equals to multiplying it inside the bracket, we get 1 by 8 x into sin x minus 1 upon d square plus 9 2 times derivative of sin x. Derivative of sin x is cos x. Okay. Pi is equals to 1 by 8 as it is, x sin x as it is, minus 2 times 1 upon d square plus 9, which we have to operate on cos x. And therefore, once again applying the same rule, we have to replace d square by minus a square, and therefore it is minus a is 1, 1 square is 1, therefore replace d square by minus 1. We get it is 1 by 8 times x sin x as it is, minus 2 times 1 upon replacing d square by minus 1, and therefore it is minus 1 plus 9 into cos of x, and therefore we have it is 1 by 8 x sin x minus 2 by 8 times cos x as pi, equation number 2. And then if we combine with CF, we get the complete solution, and therefore that complete solution is CF plus pi, equation 1 plus equation 2. Complete solution is always for dependent variable. Here the dependent variable is y is equal to c1 cos x cos 3x plus c2 sin of 3x and plus 1 by 8 times x sin x minus 2 by 8 means 1 by 4 times cos x as the required solution. Of that given differential equation. Therefore, by applying this formula, we are finding the pi part, and then if we combine with CF, we get the required solution. Second example, solve differential equation d square plus 1 into y is equals to x into cos hyperbolic x. Given differential equation is of order 2, with y as a dependent variable, x as independent variable, and the term on the right hand side is in the form of x into v, where that capital V is cos hyperbolic of x, and therefore we have to apply this formula or the result to find pi. First step, auxiliary equation to find CF. Auxiliary equation is d square plus 1 equals to 0. It implies transferring to other side, we get d square is equals to minus 1. Taking square root on both sides, we get d is equals to plus minus root of minus 1 is I, and therefore it is in the form of alpha plus minus I beta. Roots are imaginary roots, and as we get imaginary roots with alpha equal to 0, real part, beta is equals to coefficient of I 1. We write down the CF as per that case. For imaginary roots, complementary function is given by e raised to alpha x 0x, c1 cos of beta x, beta is 1, therefore cos x, plus c2 sin of beta x, Okay, and we call this as equation 1, CF part. Then PI part, by that inverse operator technique, it is 1 upon d square plus 1, which we have to operate on x cos hyperbolic x, and then applying this result, it is equals to x minus f dash of d, derivative of this d square plus 1 with respect to d is 2d, divided by f of d is d square plus 1, again 1 upon f of d square plus 1, which we have to operate on v here cos hyperbolic x. Then we operate it on this, it becomes case number 3rd, when that function is in the form of sine hyperbolic or cos hyperbolic type. Rule is we have to replace d square by a square, and a is here coefficient of x, 1 square is 1, and therefore we get it is equals to x minus 2d divided by d square plus 1 as it is, d square replaced by 1 plus 1 operated on cos hyperbolic x, and therefore it is equals to it is 1 by 2 constant term we take before the operator, therefore it is 1 by 2 times, and then multiplying by cos hx inside the bracket, we get the first term as x cos hx minus 2d upon d square plus 1 operated on cos hx, and therefore it is 1 by 2 x cos hyperbolic x minus 1 upon d square plus 1 2 times derivative of that term, derivative of cos hyperbolic x, derivative of cos hyperbolic x is sine hyperbolic of x, and therefore it is 1 by 2 times x into cos hx minus 2 constant before the operator, 1 upon d square plus 1 operated on sin hx. We use the same rule, d square replaced by a square is 1, 1 square is 1, and therefore 1 plus 1 we get 2 into sin hx, and therefore we have 1 by 2 x cos hx as it is minus 2 divided by 2 to get cancelled, we get sin hx only. Required PI, equation number 2. Then we combine this with CF to get the complete solution, and therefore next step is complete solution as the required solution of that given differential equation. Again we are finding PI by this formula, and then combining CF and PI to get the complete solution. Solve d square minus 2d plus 1 into y is equals to x into cos x. Given differential equation is of order 2 with y dependent variable and x as independent variable. The term on the right hand side is x into v type where v is cos of x, and therefore applying this formula to find the pi part. First step, to find CF, we write down the auxiliary equation. Auxiliary equation is d square minus 2d plus 1 equals to 0. This term is the perfect square of d minus 1. Equating each to 0, we get d is equals to 1 and 1. Roots are real and repeated. And as roots are real and repeated, we write down CF as C1 plus C2x into e raised to m1x. Here that root is 1, therefore e raised to x. We call this as equation 1. Pi is equals to 1 upon f of d by inverse operator technique, d square minus 2d plus 1, which we have to operate on x cos of x, and then applying that formula or the result we have, it is equals to x minus f dash of d. Derivative of this with respect to d is 2d minus 2 divided by f of d. Here f of d is d square minus 2d plus 1 bracket close. Again 1 upon f of d, 1 upon d square minus 2d plus 1 operated on x v. V is here cos x. And as it is operated on sine or cosine type of term, here it is cosine term, we apply that rule. We have to replace d square by minus a square. A is here 1, 1 square is 1. Therefore, replacing d square by minus 1, we get x minus 2, we can take common, d minus 1 divided by d square minus 2d plus 1 bracket close, 1 upon, yes, replacing by minus 1, we get minus 1 minus 2d and plus 1, operating it on cos of x. Okay, and therefore it is x minus 2 times d minus 1 divided by d square minus 2d plus 1 bracket close, 1 upon plus 1 minus 1 get cancelled, remaining minus 2d only, which we have to operate on cos x. And therefore minus 1 by 2 constant I can take outside before the operator. Therefore minus 1 by 2 times x minus 2 times d minus 1 divided by d square minus 2d plus 1, 1 upon d operated on cos x. If this stands for operator of d by dx, 1 by d is nothing but the integration of that cos x with respect to x, and therefore we have minus 1 by 2 times x minus 2 times d minus 1 divided by d square minus 2d plus 1 bracket close, and integration of cos x is sin x. And then multiplying it inside the bracket, we get it is equals to minus 1 by 2 times x into sin of x minus 2 times d minus 1 1 upon d square minus 2d plus 1, which we have to operate on sin x. X sin of x minus 2 times d minus 1, and as here it is operated on sin x, we have to replace d square by minus a square. A is 1, therefore 1 square is 1, replacing d square by minus 1, and therefore we have 1 upon d square replaced by minus 1, therefore it is minus 1 minus 2d and plus 1, operating it on sin x or into sin x, to minus 1 by 2 times x sin x as it is, minus 2 times d minus 1 as it is, 1 upon which we have to operate on sin x. And therefore it is minus 1 by 2 times x sin of x, minus and that minus become plus, 2 get cancelled, it is d minus 1 1 by d operated on sin x, and therefore it is minus 1 by 2 times x sin x as it is, plus d minus 1, and 1 by d means the integration, therefore it is integration of sin x with respect to x, and therefore it is minus 1 by 2 times x sin x plus d minus 1 into integration of sin x is minus cos x, and therefore it is minus 1 by 2 times x sin x once again as it is, minus operating term by term, d of cos x and that minus and this minus will become plus cos of x, and therefore we have minus 1 by 2 times x sin x minus derivative of cos x is minus sin of x plus cos x, and simplifying it we get minus 1 by 2 times x sin x minus minus plus sin x and plus cos of x as required pi, equation 2. And therefore if we combine this with CF we get the complete solution. Therefore complete solution is CF plus pi. Y is equal to CF is C1 plus C2x into e raised to x, and pi is minus 1 by 2 times x sin of x plus sin x plus cos of x as the required solution, Okay, therefore with the help of this 3 simple example I try to explain how we can obtain pi when that function is in the form of x into v. Therefore, I have discussed total 6 different cases for finding pi by shortcut method. In my next video, I will discuss the another technique to find pi if that shortcut methods are not applicable or useful. That technique is method of variation of parameter. Therefore, if you are watching my videos, please like and share it, as well as subscribe to my channel to get new videos or new updates. Thank you very much.